Well, it's not going to be too much to this trash haul video, but I'll probably stab a few clips together, see what we can make up. This is probably the past month or two. I haven't really been doing these videos right after, but I did recently pick these up. Now, I only pick up videos for the most part, or I only pick up vacuums now for the most part to do videos on them, or in the case of this shark, to part them out and sell, because the parts are worth money, oddly enough. This thing's broken. The owner probably broke it, was really upset or something, who knows. Maybe they just realized shark's kind of a junky vacuum and took their anger out on it. But this Hoover Elite, I've not serviced one of these yet. I have another one that's similar to it in the shop. I'll show it to you guys in a second. This one's kind of dirty, but it's got good parts on it, so we might see if we can get this one going again. Vacuums like this, I donate them. I fix them on video, get you guys the video, and then I take them to a local hospice thrift store that does really good work. They're always in the need of vacuums, and every time I brought them vacuums, they sell them very quickly. So they're always happy when I bring them some. So let's see what's in the back of the truck. So I got a pair of ramps and a Boland's lawnmower. This is the first lawnmower that I've picked up in I don't know how many months. Unfortunately, I have not had great luck with picking up lawnmowers lately, really anything gas powered for that matter. And I was so excited to pick this up, I didn't even check to see if it had compression. So it's got compression. Typical. Gas is old and varnished for sure. Let's see what kind of shape the blade's in. Not bad, not amazing, but not bad. It looks like somebody's already been into this carburetor before, because this line is all the way back. Should be all the way up forward. And of course, these two ramps, which I'm not going to keep these. They're kind of rusty, but they're still good. So see what we're going to do with those. And then I have not picked up e-waste in a long time. And I saw these and thought they were newer than they are. But they're old Dell all-in-one XPS computers. And I thought they were newer, but unfortunately, these are as old as Windows Vista. So they're probably almost useless, unfortunately. I don't know the specs on them. I haven't even checked that yet. I don't even know if the screens are still good. It looks like we have some fogging here. I actually just now noticed that, but if that's the case, and these things are junk, then maybe one of them will work, one of them's done for, and we can, I don't know, swap the RAM from this one into that one if that one's the good one. We'll see. Inside the shop, this was a trash find, but kind of wasn't really during the time of curbside cleanup. A friend of mine said he saw this in his neighborhood. It was in front of his house, partially taken apart. So I grabbed it. I'd already done a video on it. It runs. Doesn't run perfectly, but it runs okay. I might replace the carburetor and go from there. Two more sharks, same deal. This one is mostly complete. This one's missing the cord. Both will probably be torn down and scrapped for parts. This Hoover, I believe, is the same as the Hoover that's outside. We'll see what's going on with it. If they're both the same machine, I'll make a video on one of them and, you know, get rid of both of them at some point. This shark does work. I plugged it in, turns on and everything. It appears that it has a clog. Probably a simple fix if that's all it is and it doesn't require any money. We'll do a video on it, service it, fix it up, and that'll be one of the machines that I donate, just like this one would be. I found this Simplicity Symmetry. This one has a lifetime belt in it, but of course the tweakers got to the cord first before I did. And other than that, it's missing the tool here. It's missing the upholstery tool. So we're gonna have to see what's going on with it. I don't even know if it starts up, but hopefully we can get it running. I also found this. Was very happy to find this. It's a Cirrus. Only thing that's wrong with it is this little door here needs to be replaced. I have one on order, $5. I have this piece here. It's inside of the bag compartment. This thing works, needs a new belt, needs a general service, and this one will probably be a keeper. I found this hose and everything. I don't quite know what vacuum it's for. It's just got this standard end on. I thought it was for an Electrolux, and though it does fit, it unfortunately does not stay in. I forgot these machines have the kind of the tangs on the side of them and they lock in place, but I found this as well. It does turn on. Doesn't appear that there's anything wrong with it at all. So I've already looked up and found for these Electroluxes, you can get aftermarket hoses for about $50. Kind of on the fence on what I want to do with it, whether I want to keep it and use it or, you know, do something else. I have no idea. They don't go for that much on the on eBay, so I don't really know yet, but most likely I will end up buying a hose for it, doing a complete service, doing the video, of course, and kind of going from there. I've even got my box of vacuum parts and everything ready for all these new videos I'm going to be making. And, other than that, oh, I found this too. I don't know if it works, but I think I'm just going to scrap it. It's pretty beat up, not really worth keeping. It probably works. These usually do. I think that's about it for now. I'll clip back in with another video once if I find any more junk. So this is the first time that I've gone out trash picking since 2024, around summer-ish of 2024. Haven't had the time, but those older videos and then these newer ones are all going to be grouped into the same video for, you know, this amalgamation of clips. Let's have a look and see what I found. So I found a record player, CD player, and it's got a tape deck on the side of it. I remember these were sold for quite a while. They weren't exactly anything special, but if this thing works, it might have been worth picking up. I don't think they even sold for all that much, but this one looks like it was in a garage for a long time. I also found a manual push mower, which I've been looking for one of these for a while, and I almost bought one at one point off Marketplace. But they're not anything too special. Might need to sharpen the blade a little bit, but honestly, it's still pretty sharp. You can get these for about 50, 60 bucks brand new. And this one, as far as I know, it still works. So it does work, but you guys can hear, makes a little bit of noise when we try and rotate the blade. And that's because they have these adjusters set wrong. So this plate right here is contacting the blade. It's not supposed to be really contacting. So we're just going to undo it just a little bit. Perfect. It's probably why they threw it away. They just didn't know how to adjust it. Oh well. So I'm out here trashing. I just found a MacBook Pro and an iMac. iMac looks to be older, but this MacBook looks to be in decent condition. We'll see how good it is. I think I have a charger for that at work. We'll see if we can get this thing to turn on or not. Grab this one too. So some of the stuff that I've picked up over the past couple days. That Mac computer, the iMac, does not work. It is a 2017 model. I've tried a couple different power cables, you know, keyboard and everything attached. We'll go ahead and just plug it in just for the video. Nothing. So this thing's done for. Unbeknownst to me, in working condition, it's probably only worth a couple $100. I thought that they held their value a lot better than that, but I guess 2017 is somewhat old now, 8 years old. So it kind of is what it is. Now the laptop, on the other hand, it did power on, but it is, I need to wipe it. The battery does not hold a charge. And unfortunately, I don't think that thing's going to be worth pursuing that much anymore because it's kind of the same deal. In working condition, it's worth about $200, but we'll see. If I can restore it a little bit easier, make it worth it, I'll do a video on it, but it does not appear that either of these are worth saving. I did find 2 dressers. They're in good condition. All the drawers need to be cleaned up, definitely, but I've got a use for both of these in the house. I just need to vacuum and wipe them off, and those will definitely have a use. I also found, for a future video, a complete Dyson DC7, all the attachments, cords still on it. So it might be worth fixing, checking out, and doing a video on. I know some of you guys like seeing these vacuum videos, so I'll keep trying to do them as long as people keep watching them, making it worth my time to do them. But it seems like it's in decent shape. They had a brand new Dyson ball vacuum box next to it that was empty, so they replaced it for whatever reason. These things are, 20 some odd years old now. Some of the risks that I've seen with them, and normally I don't pick them up, is just the plastic. It just disintegrates and starts deteriorating, and they unfortunately end up breaking. And once they start cracking and breaking like that, they're not worth fixing. But this one might be, so we'll do a video on it, see if it is, and get you guys that. I found 3 of these cheapo Bissell vacuums. These things are not worth hardly anything in my opinion, but they seem to do, for some reason, really well with the views on YouTube. So that's the only reason why I picked these things up. If they're worth fixing, I fix these up and I just donate them to the local hospice thrift store down the street. And people are always looking for vacuums. It kind of is what it is, but generally speaking, I don't bother with trying to sell these to other people. They get donated, or if they're junk, they get scrapped. This one might not be worth fixing just at face value. Generally, these vacuums, exactly as I found them, all 3 of them came from the same house. They're meant to be disposable. You throw these away, the belt breaks, you get rid of it and buy a new one. At least that's what people do. I also found a some damaged Husqvarna 125B blower. I've done videos on these in the past. This one has compression. It looks like somebody's been inside it because we have a fuel line that's just poking out of it. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with this one. Unfortunately, the homeowner decided to leave it out in the sun, probably on the side of their house. And this is what happens. They get sun damaged. Also, found this thing. Unfortunately, though it does turn on, the blower does not work. Somebody's already been inside it. These screws have been removed, and yeah, unfortunately, as cool as this thing would have been to get working, and the heater in it probably works fine. It's just the blower quit working. Yeah, I think this thing's just not worth really pursuing. I don't even know how much these go for new. Electric fireplace, 2019. EF-30BF. So I'll look that up and see what we can find for it. Maybe I can find a new blower fan or figure out what's going on with it, but if it's worth making a video on, I'll keep it. If not, we'll go from there. I almost passed up on this, but I found this Stella Harmony guitar, made in USA. It's vintage. These were kind of like a blues guitar, and still seems to sound okay, but it does have an issue. The wood's separating, so probably end up keeping this. Worth about, in really good condition. I saw a few going for about $300 on eBay, but I might just reseal that and then press it together with some wood clamps, try and fix it that way. All in all, other than that issue, it's in really good shape. So probably hold on to this. And finally, somebody threw away this really nice shelf. It was just dusty, so I cleaned it off, and I've got it up here in my office now. Perfect. Surprisingly, this thing does a decent job. I've already got it at the lowest setting. think I need to sharpen the reel a bit, but honestly, it's not too bad. Of course, with the real mower, sometimes you have to go over these areas twice. But I'm happy with that. For little yards like this isn't even really a yard, this is just seasonal weeds. I prefer using this as opposed to a gas-powered mower. There's really no point.